Hey everyone, I'm going to teach you how to set up a Google Sheet to collect data for your Puzzle Cube challenge. So what we need to do is open up Google Chrome. So find that on your desktop. So Google Chrome, I clicked on it and you can see that I have it open. Once that is open, I need you to go to your Gmail account. You have a variety of ways that you can get to your Gmail account. I'll point them out. As you can see down here, there's access to my Gmail. I can just click. If that's not there for you, you can go off to the right-hand side, and where the Google apps are, you can open those up, and sometimes the app is showing there. There, I have it right there. You can also see it right here. It says Gmail. If I click on that, that'll open my mail. If none of those places have Gmail for you, then last resort, you can just start typing in Gmail and search. Once that's done, click on the link and open up your Gmail account. Once you're in your Gmail account, I need you to go off to the right-hand side and click where the Google Apps are. So I'm hovering right over here by Google Apps. I'm going to open that up. Now I need you to click on Google Sheets. Now you can see that I have it right here. If for some reason Google Sheets is not showing up for you, then go with Google Drive. Sheets would go directly to where we want to go. If not, you can go roundabout right through Google Drive. So I'm going to click on Google Sheets. Opening that up. So we're creating a brand new Google Sheet. So you're going to click where it says blank. It's going to open up a fresh sheet for you. One of the very first things I need you to take care of is let's title it. Currently it's titled Untitled Spreadsheet. So you're just going to use your trackpad or your mouse and hover right over here. Once you're there, I need you to click. You can see that gets highlighted and title it Puzzle Cube Challenge. Now I do not want 80 copies of the same spreadsheet titled Puzzle Cube Challenge. I would like to differentiate between each student, so I need you to put in your name. So I'm just going to do my first initial, last name, and then just click out. And now you have renamed the spreadsheet. Second most important thing to do, you need to share it with me. So this way I have access to it so that I can score it. So over here on the right hand side, you can see there's a big blue rectangle titled Share. Click on it. That'll give you the options to type in all the people that you would like to share it with. So I'm going to type in my name and at hammondacademy.org. You're giving me editing rights. You're going to scroll down and then hit send. So now I've shared this with one person. All right, now let's get to setting this up. This is where you're going to collect data for all the people who do your puzzle cube. You're going to need 3 trials per person. So as you look at the top, you can see that we have columns, 1, 2, 3, columns A, B, C, D all the way through, and then rows all the way down this way. What I would love for you to do is click on B2. So column B, row 2. Right inside here, I need you to type in the subject's name. Here, you're going to record every subject that does your puzzle piece. So if Miss did it, then you have Chris solve your puzzle and Sue solve your puzzle, then you'll just record those names. At this point, you probably don't know who's going to solve your puzzle, so we're going to leave those blank. In column C, row 2, I would like for you to type in whether they are an adult or a student. In column D, row 2, I want you to record the trials. So they're going to do 3 trials. They're going to do trial 1, trial 2, in trial 3. So trial 1 in D2, trial 2 in E2, and trial 3 in F2. In column G, row 2, I want you to type subjects average. So the person will get an average time. Going back over to column A2, I want you to put a pound sign. Here you're going to record the number of people. You need to do 15 test subjects. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now, the trials, they actually should have a label. So what I would like to do, go into D1 and type in puzzle solving times. Oops. And you're going to record this in hours, minutes, seconds. Now you can see that this kind of bled into the other column. So what I would like to do is merge these. Oh, it'd be nice if we could spell puzzle right. Let me fix that. Okay, to merge, I'm going to highlight. So right now I'm in D1. I'm going to click and drag with my finger on the trackpad all the way down to G. And I'm going to release. So I dragged it, now I'm releasing. I'm going to go up at the top. Up at the top, you're looking for an icon that looks like this. It's called Merge Cells. Once you're there, you're going to look at the options. I would like to merge them horizontally. So I'm going to click horizontally. And now all of these cells are now one big, huge cell. All right? I would like to clean this up and make it a little more visually appealing. So one of the things I would like to do is then I would like everything to be in the middle. Right now, everything is justified to the left side. I would like to move everything to the middle. So then I'm going to take my cursor, I'm in A1, and now I'm clicking and holding it, and then with my finger, I'm dragging all the way over to G, and then I'm scrolling down. I would like for you to go a little bit past the 15, maybe all the way down to row 23. So all this is highlighted in blue. I'm going to release, and then I'm going to go up here at the top. Mine is not showing all my options, so I'm going to click where it says more, or the ... And now I have choices, more choices. Find the one that looks like this. It's called Align. So I'm going to then open my options, and I want everything to go in the center. So I'm clicking the center. And then I'm going to click out, and you can see, get these dots out of the way, you can see everything lined up right in the center. My columns, I feel like I need to change their size. This column A does not need to be this big. So what I do is I'm going to take my mouse, my trackpad, and I'm going to bring it right up here where A and B are. So I have my arrow. So now I'm going to click down on my trackpad, and then with my holding my thumb there, I'm going to drag with my finger, slide this over. My test subjects, I have a feeling my names are going to be a little longer, so I'm going to make that one just a little bit wider. Fine with this. The trials, I'm going to leave those the same. Subjects, average, I'm going to just slide and make that a little larger. Okay. The font, just because I just feel like it, I'm just going to make this font size a 12 so that it pops a little better for me. Okay. Okay, we are not done. I want a little color. I want a little pizzazz. So, and it's a lot easier to have alternating colors on my rows, especially when I'm putting in numbers and data. So I'm going to go back to A1, and I'm going to press down with my thumb on the trackpad, and then with my finger, I'm going to drag again down to G, going down my rows, going a little bit past, and some things I want to change. I like grid lines. So where it says borders, I'm going to click and I got options. I like border lines all the way through. I think it makes it easier for me to read the data. So right over here, the one that looks like a window, I'm going to click and voila, I have lines. Next thing I want to do, it's still highlighted. Keep it highlighted. Now I'm going to go over here. All that's still highlighted, and if for some reason it's not highlighted anymore, go back up and highlight that whole area again. Go to where it says Insert. Oh, I take that back. Go back to where it says Format. Under Format, roll down to where it says Alternating Colors. Click, and then choose a color choice. I'm going to go with bright and sunny yellow. And then once you're done, click out. And you can close that box. So now I have alternating colors and I have a yellow theme. Okay, so a couple other things we need to do. Averages. We need to record averages. I would love Google Sheets to do the averaging for me. I don't want to have to worry about taking out my calculator and doing the averages myself. So to do that, what you're going to do is I want the average for trial 1, trial 2, and trial 3. So I'm going to click and highlight trial 1, trial 2, trial 3. And then right over here under More, there's this function icon. Click, and I want average. And then you can see it's going to give me the averages for column D through F on row 3. So I'm going to hit enter, bam, this should show up. That means as soon as you type in a number, it'll calculate the average for you. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete those out. So this is the icon, the info that you want to see there. So you're going to go ahead and do that again. You can click here, you can do it backwards. You can then click average and then go ahead and highlight and then hit enter. It doesn't matter what order that you do it. So I'm just staying right there. I'm going to click average and then I'm going to tell it I want an average for this column for trial 3, trial 2, and trial 1. Enter or return. And I'm going to do that 15 times. So average. I know if it seems tedious, but this is so much better than taking out my calculator and averaging times. So go ahead and do that. Be careful, make sure that you're getting just for that, don't do what I just did. Okay. There we go. Average. Turn. Turn. Almost there. I'm on my 10th person. 5 more to go. Two more to go. Again, function key, average, drag, return. Function key, average, drag it over, hit return. All right, so I've done it all the way for my 15th person. Awesome sauce. That is done. Okay, so that means when a person is done, I can then tell them, hey, it took you on average 5 minutes to solve this puzzle. Now your data. So when you type in numbers, we need to type it in, let me get this out of the way, in hours, minutes, and seconds. Please don't let anyone work for an hour on this. But we still need to record the time as 0 hours, however many minutes, and how many seconds. Notice that there's no decimal points. I'm using colons. Okay, so when you are recording a time, you're going to say like someone took 5 minutes and 2 seconds. You're going to do 0 hours, colon, 5 minutes, colon, and I said 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Okay? I want to ensure that everything is recorded in duration time. So what I want you to do, I want you to click on D3. So here's row 3, D3, and we're going to highlight 3 for E, F, and G. We're going to take this all the way down, highlighting, highlighting, highlighting. So I went all the way down past 15. I need you to go up to where the numbers are. Do you see where it says 1, 2, and 3? Those are formats of how I want my numbers to be, whether I want it to be in money or time. I want it to be in time. So I'm going to click my options, and I'm going to go down. Where is it? It is not showing. You should have the option of something called duration. And I think it's not exposed on mine. Here we go. Moving that out of the way. Down toward the bottom, it should say duration. Click. That means everything will be recorded like a stopwatch. So again, 0, colon, 8 minutes, colon, 4 seconds. Okay? And you can see it's calculating your average for you. One of the key things is you got to remember to put 0 hours. All right, so just about done. All right, I am curious. I would like the averages of each trial. It's kind of irritating when I go up like this that I lose the information at the top. That's annoying to me. So I want to freeze that, and I would like for you to do that too. So I would like for you to click where A2 is. So see how I clicked right there? Then we're going to go to View, and then Freeze. And I'm going to freeze up to current row 2. So I'm going to click there. And now watch when I do that. My headings stay and don't disappear. Okay, awesome. Now that I have that done, under trial 1, under adult and student, I want you to put trial averages. And then I want you to put maximum and minimum. M-I-N-I-M-I-M. Okay. Here I would like to know the maximum and minimum time it took for a person for trial 1, for trial 2, and trial 3. Here's my hypothesis. My thought that trial 1 is going to be really long for someone, and by trial 2, they should do it faster. By trial 3, they should probably have cut their time in half because they've done it 2 other times. So that's what I would like to see. I would like to see that as the trials go on, it gets easier for people. That is my hypothesis. So I want to test that out. So again, I don't feel like typing in all of those times, so I'm going to do an average. So trial average right there. I'm going to go back over here. Remember the function, average. And then I'm going to scroll and let it know that I want all the way up to row 3, where my first person is going to be. So I have that area highlighted. I'm going to hit return. And there I'm going to have my averages. I'm going to do the same thing for trial 2. Clicking there. Function, average, scroll. And again, if this seems tedious, this is so much easier than you actually calculating those, adding and then dividing. Let the computer do it for you. Do it one last time. Average. Scrolling all the way up. Enter. So when you go on your iPad, you're going to see that you have this and everything is done for you. And all you have to do then is then type in your subject's name. Let's say you get Mr. Grimm, the 8th grade science teacher, to be your test subject. You put that he's an adult. Record how many hours, how many minutes, and how many seconds it took him to solve your puzzle the first time. And hopefully, I assume he will be better the second time. And I then assume that on the third time, maybe he can do it in 1 minute. Oops, make that 0 hours, 1 minute, and maybe 2 seconds. And then it'll record his average right there. And you could share that data with them. And then I'm already seeing a trend that the trial one average compared to the second and the third, that there's a decrease. And if you're wondering what the maximum and minimum are, once you have all your trials in, I would like for you, like, who took the longest time, what was the longest time possible, and what was the shortest time possible, recorded down here. You will get 2 class periods to collect 15 pieces of data. I would like a variety of adults and students. You can collect data from people that you go to school with, from teachers, from family members, just as long as you have 15 pieces of data. If you have any questions, I'll be circulating around the room to help you out. Thank you.